Hello friends, welcome to our Digital Big Data Hadoop training. We will discuss about a Sqoop model. So in Big Data Hadoop, we have different components. So basically, why this Sqoop model came into market and what is the purpose of this Sqoop model? The Sqoop model, it will allow you to connect with RDBMS, any RDBMS like you can connect Oracle database or MySQL or PostgreSQL, any SQL. Okay, so you can connect any RDBMS and you can import the data from RDBMS to HDFS. It is like import and export purpose. Whenever you want to import some data from RDBMS, you can import, and again you can export data from Hadoop to RDBMS. So in import, we have few topics. One is how to import data from RDBMS to HDFS. And the second concept, you can import data from RDBMS to Hive. And third concept, you can import data from RDBMS to HBase. Okay, so these are the three topics available in import section, and export section we have export the data from HDFS to RDBMS, and you can export data from Hive to RDBMS. So these are the main important topics in Sqoop model. So in most of the projects, they are using only import and export these two only, RDBMS to HDFS and RDBMS to Hive. But they are not using RDBMS to HBase. RDBMS to HBase, how to import. That concept is available, but in projects they are not using. But here we'll cover that also. Out of these 5 topics, here RDBMS to HDFS, how to import our data. This I will cover. So in this again, first we'll see how to connect RDBMS and how to list out schemas from RDBMS using a Sqoop query, and how to list out tables from RDBMS, and then data importing from RDBMS to HDFS. Okay, so RDBMS to HDFS we'll discuss only with the primary key concept. If RDBMS side one table is there, if the table contains primary key, then how to import a data. That concept we'll see. And then while importing a data from RDBMS to HDFS, how to import data to target directory in HDFS, and how to import a data only specific columns related data. Okay, how to import specific columns related data, and how to import specific condition related data, specific condition related data. So here first we'll see how to connect RDBMS. Okay, so here I'm opening a new window, Cloudera, and then here MySQL -u username root -p. To connect RDBMS, we have to give password also, right? So I given Cloudera as password. So successfully I logged in a MySQL database. So here we'll see what other schemas available. So show databases. So these are the different databases available in MySQL. Now using MySQL, you know how to list out schemas, but using a Sqoop query, how to list out same schemas using a Sqoop query. Okay, so I will write now Sqoop query. Sqoop list hyphen databases list hyphen databases. Then to connect a database hyphen connect JDBC MySQL localhost. So here instead of localhost in real-time projects, you have to give your RDBMS IP address or alias name, and then hyphen username. So to connect to database, we have to give username and password, right? So here username root and then password. Password here I'm giving Cloudera. Okay, so using a Sqoop query, I list out all the schemas from RDBMS. See, same schemas available here also, and my Sqoop query also displayed same in MySQL. How to check specific schema related tables? Then use retail underscore DB here show tables. Okay, so these all are the tables available in RDBMS. Okay, so now using Sqoop query, I want to list same tables. Okay, so here Sqoop query. So I want to list out tables, specific database related tables. So Sqoop list hyphen tables. Then this is JDBC connectivity. Here everything is same, but after your IP address or localhost, you have to specify which database related tables you are planning to list out. So I want a retail underscore DB related tables. Okay, see successfully retrieved all the tables. Okay, so whatever tables available in RDBMS, using a Sqoop also we can able to list all the tables. So instead of connecting MySQL directly using a Sqoop query, you can list out schemas or you can list out tables. And now here describe employee. So this is the table. This table contains total 5 columns, and this table contains primary key. Okay, so I want to import this table related data from RDBMS to HDFS. So here this concept we completed now, connectivity, and we listed all the databases and tables also, right, using a Sqoop query. Now we are discussing about this concept. So now if table contains a primary key in RDBMS, then how to import a data? So here select star from employee. Okay, so this table contains data, only one sample record is there. So now to import this data, we have to write a Sqoop query. Okay, so Sqoop query will write here. So here Sqoop import. So database connectivity, this everything is same. Even name also, schema name also same, because under retail underscore DB only employee table available. After that here hyphen table, which table related data you want to import, employee table related data, and then hyphen fields hyphen terminated by. So we have to import data, while after importing each column separated by something, right? Okay, so here pipe symbol, fields terminated by pipe symbol. Okay, so successfully imported data. So we can see in HDFS data imported from RDBMS or not. Hadoop FS -ls user Cloudera. So with the table name, it will create a directory under user Cloudera. So employee table related data, right? So here if you see employee directory created. Okay, so if you go to employee directory, it will show data file. So one data file available here. Okay, so here, and then if you want to read data means here catch. Okay, so successfully imported data from RDBMS to HDFS. Okay, this topic also we have completed. And next, how to import data to specific directory in HDFS. Here at the end of Sqoop query, we have to specify hyphen target directory. Here you specify your directory. Okay, here I am specifying RR digital is my directory. Okay, so earlier we have not specified target directory. If you not specify target directory, then with this table name it is created a directory. Under the directory data is imported. But now here I specified a target directory. You can import data into this directory. So till here directory available in HDFS, and this RR digital is new directory. So it will create this new directory. Under this new directory, employee table related data it will import. So it is not going to create a employee directory. Instead of employee directory, I specified my own directory. So this own directory it will create. Under this, it will import a data. Okay, we'll execute this query and we'll see. So here it is showing one record retrieved. Okay, so we'll check one record retrieved or not using ls command. First we'll see RR digital directory created in HDFS or not. Okay, so here RR digital directory created. Okay, so now RR digital, under RR digital any data is available or not, that will check. Okay, so here data also available, right? So to read the data here we have to use cat command. Okay, so successfully imported data to target a directory. So this topic also we completed. Okay, now we'll see how to import specific columns related data from RDBMS to HDFS. Specific columns, not all the columns. Okay, only specific columns related data. See, RDBMS I have total 5 columns, but I don't want all the 5 columns related data. I want only first 2 columns related data, employee number and e-name related. So how to import specific columns related data? For that we'll write Sqoop query. Here Sqoop import hyphen table. Okay, and then hyphen columns. Remaining connecting DB, that syntax is same. Hyphen columns. So which columns related data you want to import? So employee number and then e-name, only these 2 columns related. If you want another column, you can specify with comma, you can specify columns, but I want to import only these 2 columns related data from RDBMS to HDFS. Okay, so successfully retrieved. Now we'll cross verify specific columns related data imported or not. So successfully imported only 2 columns related data from RDBMS to HDFS. So first one employee number and then employee name. So now again I will remove employee directory from HDFS. So this concept also we have completed. Okay, and next how to import data based on condition. Okay, so here Sqoop query. Okay, so this column syntax, whenever you want, you just add that syntax, that's it. Okay, so now specific condition. Okay, hyphen where, here I'm writing condition. We'll insert one more record in RDBMS first. Okay, so insert into employee values, then employee number 2, employee name, from, and then phone number, and then salary 15,000, then department number 20. Okay, so select star from employee. Now I will apply condition where salary greater than 5,000. It will import only one record. Okay, so here hyphen where salary greater than 5,000. Okay. So more than 5,000 salary related data, it will import from RDBMS to HDFS. So based on condition also we can import data from RDBMS to HDFS. Okay, so successfully imported data. So we'll see using a cat command. See, it is imported salary greater than 5,000 related records. Okay, so this topic also we have completed. So RDBMS to HDFS with if table contains a primary key, then all these topics are we covered. Who all are not yet subscribed our RR Digital channel, please subscribe and support us. Then we'll discuss if table doesn't contain any primary key, then how to import data from RDBMS to HDFS. So if table doesn't contain primary key, then we have two options to import data. First option we have to use whether split by, or second option we have to use a mappers. Okay, so we'll see how to import data. So here I have department table. So this department table doesn't contain any primary key. Okay, so select from DEPT. I have two records. So how to import these two records from RDBMS to HDFS. Okay, so here I'm writing Sqoop query, Sqoop import hyphen connect ADBC MySQL, then IP address of the database. So you can give IP address or alias name, and then which database related table you want to import. So retail underscore DB related, and then to connect RDBMS we have to give username. So hyphen username. So username root hyphen password Cloudera. Okay, then which table related data you want to import, hyphen table DEPT. Then here hyphen fields hyphen terminated by. So each column separated by which symbol. Okay, pipe symbol. Okay, so end of the query we have to specify whether split by or mappers, then only your data will import, because this particular DEPT table doesn't contain primary key. Okay, if table doesn't contain primary key, then compulsory we have to use whether split by or mappers. Okay, so first we'll use split by. So hyphen split by. So based on which column you want to import data. Okay, so here I am specifying based on department number. Okay, so successfully retrieved two records. Okay, so we'll cross verify whether data imported to RDBMS to HDFS or not. Okay, so Hadoop FS hyphen cat user Cloudera DEPT slash part star. Okay, so successfully imported data. Okay, so using the first option we tried how to import data. Now we'll try second option, how to apply mappers. Okay, so any option we can use. So we'll try second option. So again I'm removing the department table related data from HDFS. Okay, so now again in our Sqoop query we'll apply second option. Okay, so hyphen m then space one number of mappers one I am specifying. So whether we have to use split by or else we have to use m1. Okay, so two records imported successfully. Now we'll cross verify data imported or not. Okay, so successfully imported data. So this is about how to import data from RDBMS to HDFS if table doesn't contain a primary key. So now even we can apply specific columns related data how to import, or you can apply based on where condition how to import a data also. Okay, so here same query maybe I will apply condition hyphen where department number greater than 10. So only department number greater than 10 related records only you can import from RDBMS to HDFS. Okay, so here we'll cross verify. So department number greater than 10 means RDBMS side only one record is there more than department number 10 related. So here also it is showing one. So successfully imported data based on condition. Now how to import specific column related data. Okay, so I have department number and a department name, but I want to import only department number related data. Okay, then here we have to use hyphen columns. Okay, so two records imported, but we'll cross verify only department number related data imported or department name related also imported. Okay, so only department number related data imported. So how to export data from HDFS to RDBMS. Before going to export part, here we have one new concept. Okay, that is incremental append. Okay, so incremental append means in my employee table, you can assume I have two records. Okay, so these two records I already imported to HDFS. Okay, but later you can assume after some time another two records I again inserted into RDBMS table. Okay, so these two records already there in my HDFS, and these two new records are available in MySQL. So that means instead of importing all the four records, we have to import only two records because already these two records already there in Hadoop. Okay, so every time to import a new records, that concept generally will call incremental concept. Okay, so incremental means only latest records how to import from RDBMS to HDFS. Okay, so here we have three records. So these three records, it is available in HDFS. So now we'll insert one more new record. Okay, so here department number 40. Okay, and employee number 4. Okay, select all from employee. So these three records already there in HDFS, and this is a new record. So now only how to import this fourth record. So for that we have to write a Sqoop query. So here, so till here it is common. Okay, and the table name also we have to specify which table related. Okay, and from this table, okay, so hyphen check hyphen column. So based on which column you want to import. Okay, based on employee number column you want to import. Okay, and hyphen incremental append. So if we give this incremental append syntax, then only it will import the latest records. Okay, and then here last value, then here, so last value till 3, employee number 3 we already imported. So now we want to import 4 onwards. In case if you you have date column, so maybe till yesterday date you imported. Okay, that means you have to give here yesterday date. So this is the command which will import only latest records from RDBMS to Hadoop. So successfully imported. Here using cat command we can verify both record imported or not. Okay, so successfully import. So like this we can import the latest records from RDBMS to HDFS. So incremental append concept completed. Now how to export data from Hadoop to RDBMS. So now here I will truncate my data. Truncate employee. Okay. So select star from employee. There is no data in MySQL. Okay, employee table. So employee table 0 records. Okay. Now in a Hadoop I have these 4 records. So I will export this data into MySQL table. Okay. So for that we have to write a Sqoop query. Okay. So basically this till here Sqoop import. So instead of import now we are doing export, right? So here we have to give export and connectivity same only. Okay, and here hyphen table employee table hyphen export directory. So from HDFS, under which directory you have a data. Okay, so we know under which directory we have, we know, right? So under user Cloudera under employee. So here export. So now it will export the data from Hadoop to RDBMS. Okay, so here it is showing exported 4 records. So here we'll cross verify 4 records exported or not. Okay, so successfully exported to RDBMS and export HDFS to RDBMS. So this concept also completed. Now how to import data from RDBMS to Hive directly? Hive instead of HDFS, how to import to Hive? So we'll execute import query. Okay, so how to import data from RDBMS to Hive directly? So here hyphen table, and before this import, so we are applying import, right? Import and this connectivity details same only. Hyphen create hyphen table hyphen space Hive. Okay, so hyphen table employee. Okay, and here under which database. Okay, so if we not under Hive we have many databases, right? So if we not specify database name, it will go default database. Okay, so Sqoop import and connectivity details, then Hive import means instead of HDFS it will import to Hive. This is the meaning of this syntax. Okay, create Hive table means first you create a table in Hive, then only you can import your data. Okay, table already there in Hive means you no need to specify this syntax, because existing table already table created. Only if you want to import data, then create Hive table syntax not required. Okay, now this is with the primary key. Okay, this table contains primary key, so primary key table related data we are importing to RDBMS to Hive. Okay, so retrieved 4 records it is showing, and where it is imported means a default database, and I apply table. Okay, so here show tables. So employee available, select star from employee. Okay, so only 4 records, right? 4 records successfully imported. If table doesn't contain primary key, then how to import data from RDBMS to raw table DEPT. Okay, so if table doesn't contain primary key, okay, so here our table name DEPT. Now we are importing DEPT table related data because DEPT table doesn't contain any primary key. Okay, so if table doesn't contain primary key, at the end we have to give split hyphen by, then based on which column you want to import, based on department number column. Whether you can use hyphen split hyphen by, or you can use mappers M1. So data successfully imported. Okay, Hive. So select star from DEPT. Okay, so similar way you can use mappers also. Okay, so now how to export data from Hive to RDBMS. Okay, so here uncat employee. Okay, so there is no data in MySQL. So employee table 0 records. Okay, now Hive table related data I am exporting to MySQL. Okay, so for that we have to write a Sqoop export query. Okay, so table name we know, but only export directory we have to give. Okay, so my Hive data is there under this directory, user Hive slash warehouse, under warehouse employee directory. So only if it is HDFS path. If it is a Hive, your Hive data path. Okay, so table also reading data from some path, right? Okay, that path we have to give. So I exported 4 records. Okay, so here successfully exported. Now, so export concepts are completed. Okay, and import also this one completed. Okay, so import also completed. Okay, so only pending RDBMS to HBase is pending. Okay, so incremental append concept we applied for HDFS. Okay, now same incremental append concept how to apply for a Hive. Okay, so here see these 4 records already there in my Hive table. Okay, now I will insert one new record. Okay, a new record. So how to import only this new record to Hive. Okay, so select star from employee. So I want to import only this 5th record to Hive table. Okay, so for that we'll write a Sqoop query, and then here hyphen table employee. Okay, so here Hive hyphen import. So Hive syntaxes we have to add here. Okay, and then hyphen check column, that is same incremental append. Last value 4, right? Till employee number 4 already imported. Now only 5th related. Okay, so now Hive, right? So here select star from, see, 5th record also it is showing. How to import data from RDBMS to HBase. So previous sessions we discussed, right, RDBMS to HDFS, RDBMS to Hive. Okay, so today first topic we will discuss about RDBMS to HBase, and second concept Sqoop jobs creation. Okay, like how to create a job and how to execute a job and how to delete a job. So three subtopics here. Okay, and third topic, eval function. Okay, so this is one built-in function is there in a Sqoop. So what is the purpose of this function that we'll discuss. So first we'll see how to import data from RDBMS to HBase. Okay, so with primary key table how to import and without primary key table related data how to import. Okay, so here, so select star from employee. Okay, so I have 4 records in employee table. Now I want to import to HBase. Okay, so this table contains a primary key. Okay, so here HBase. So HBase there is no table. Okay, so it is showing 0 rows. That means no tables we have to create. Okay, so now I will import this particular table related data to HBase. Okay, using a Sqoop query. So here I will write a Sqoop query. So Sqoop required password Cloudera. Then which table related data you want to import? Employee table related data. Okay, so hyphen HBase hyphen table. So in a HBase, with which name you want to create table? So in a HBase also I want a table name as employee only. Okay, and then here column family is mandatory in HBase. Okay, so hyphen HBase hyphen column hyphen family. So column family name here I am giving a CF1. You can give any name. Okay, and also based on which column you want to import your data. So here primary key employee number column. So HBase hyphen row hyphen key. Okay, so row key based on which column? Employee number column. Okay, that column name we have to specify here. Okay, hyphen HBase hyphen create hyphen table. So you can create a table because table not existed. Okay, while importing data from RDBMS to here, first you create employee table in HBase. Okay, after that only you import data. Okay, and then hyphen fields hyphen terminated hyphen by. So data separated by type. Here hyphen column hyphen family. HBase not required. Okay. Okay, so retrieved 4 records. So now here HBase. So list, here it is showing the employee table. So earlier there is no table, right? It is empty. Okay, now it is showing employee table. So if you want to check data, scan table name employee. Okay, so 4 records. Okay, successfully imported data. Okay, so this is about with primary key. Okay, so this table employee table we imported because this table contains primary key. Now if table doesn't contain primary key, then how to import data from RDBMS to HBase? So we have department table. Department table doesn't contain any primary key. Okay, so how to import this particular table related data? Okay, so here we can use two concepts. One is split by based on which column, or else we can use mappers. Okay, mappers m1 or m2 like that. Okay, so first we'll see this one. Okay, split by will use. Okay, so here MySQL select star from DEPT. Okay, so I have only 2 records. Describe DEPT. Okay, okay, so here there is no primary key. Okay, so now I will write a Sqoop query here. Here which table related? DEPT table related. So here table name DEPT. Okay, and here also in HBase with the same name you can create. Okay, so DGPT. Okay, and a column family name, whatever you want, you can specify. And a department table based on which column here, based on a department number column. Okay, so you create a DGPT table in HBase. Okay, so at the end, if table doesn't contain primary key means we have to specify split by. So based on which column? Okay, so here department number column. So retrieved two records. So HBase here list. So here it is showing a DGPT table. Okay, so scan DGPT. The two records are available. So successfully imported. Okay, now disable DGPT. Okay, I'm dropping this table again. Okay, then drop DGPT. Okay, so here list. So now there is no DGPT table. Okay, so now again I will import data using mappers. So if table doesn't contain primary key means you can use a split by, or else you can use a mappers. Okay, M1. So retrieved two records here. Okay, so list DEPT created and then scan DEPT. Okay, so this is about RDBMS to HBase concept. So first concept completed. Okay, now second concept. Okay, so how to create a job. Okay, so here job you can create. Inside job you specify n number of your Sqoop queries. Whenever you will execute that Sqoop query, all n number of queries one by one it will execute. Okay, so first we'll see how to create a Sqoop a job. That let me drop this um, employee table from HBase. So disable employee. Okay, and then drop employee. So here list there is no employee a table. Okay. Now how to create a job. So here you can specify your import query or your export query, whatever you want you can specify. Okay, even it is RDBMS to HDFS or RDBMS to Hive or RDBMS to HBase. Okay, but here Sqoop, okay, job hyphen create and then your job name. I am giving here my job. So this is the syntax. Okay, so now job created or not, we have to check, right? Okay, so Sqoop job hyphen list. Okay, so here see I created a job, my job. So here it is giving a list. Yes, my job it is created. So to check a list of jobs, you have to use this query Sqoop space job space hyphen list. Okay, now this job contains this is the query. Okay, so if you execute this job, this query will execute and this query related table it will create in HBase and it will import data. Okay, so now first step create statement completed. How to execute a job, this is a second point. Okay, so Sqoop job hyphen execute my job. Okay, so while executing Sqoop job it will ask again password for security reasons, so we have to give again password Cloudera. So now job is executing. Okay, and the backend in HBase it will create a table. So here it is created a table and then your scan query, right? Scan employee. Still I think job is running, data not imported, only table created. So here scan employee, so 4 records. Okay, so Second topic also completed, how to execute job. Now, how to delete a Sqoop job. Okay, so here you have to specify Sqoop job hyphen delete and then your job name. See, while creating job, I specified only one query, but in real time, you can create one by one n number of queries in same job. Okay, successfully deleted. So how to check whether it is deleted or not? Using a list. So here available jobs empty, it is showing. That means successfully deleted. Okay. So this is about Sqoop jobs creation and execution and deletion. Okay. Now third concept, how to use eval function. So basically here if you see MySQL, every time I'm opening here one window. Okay. I'm checking here select query how many records is there or not. Okay. So instead of opening this MySQL prompt, instead of executing query here, using Sqoop query, directly you can execute these select queries. Using Sqoop query, you can connect MySQL, RDBMS. Okay, so insert query or select query, whatever you want, you can execute using eval function. Okay, so now I will just close this window, MySQL window. So this is my uh, Sqoop window. Okay, Sqoop queries. Okay, so here I will just remove all this. Okay, so till password I am keeping. Okay, and here Sqoop, so function name eval. Okay, my function name eval. So this is a database connectivity, username, password, those all are same. Here hyphen query, and within double quotes you can write any SQL query, not a Hive or not HBase. Okay, only SQL query. So here select star from employee. That means it will connect to RDBMS. It will go to this database retail underscore DB. Under this database, this particular employee related data it will retrieve. See, successfully retrieved data. So any SQL query using a Sqoop query you can execute, but query you have to write inside this double quotes only. Even you can apply join condition in select query. Okay, and here, for example, you want to insert data into MySQL. So you can insert here, insert into table, which table related employee table, values. Okay, so employee name 5, employee number 5. Okay, so employee name Ram. Okay, and then phone number, right? So here some number, and then salary, and then a department number 50. Okay, so one record updated here, successfully one record updated. Now you can check. Okay, MySQL hyphen u root hyphen cloudera use retail underscore db show tables select r from employee. See, this only, right? We inserted, successfully inserted into MySQL. Okay, so this is about Sqoop.
Thanks for watching this session. Also please subscribe our YouTube channel for more videos. Bye friends.